I thought it was kind of a very exciting project. It was so strange and delightfully so. It all, in a crazy way, fit together.
Buckaroo! Mrs. Johnson, this is Casper and Scooter Limited. The key is on here yet. Where's the overthruster? Where's Penny?
The prof is in the lab with the overthruster. Penny's in the right wing guest room. Great. Everybody's safe and sound.
Peter's a very cerebral person, and I felt that brought a lot to it. I mean, it wasn't some weirdo. It was a man with a mind who had a vision and was out to make it happen.
What is it? What is it? That's a report emergency, Pete. Here? On Earth? Why?
Let's talk about trying to cast electroids. They have to be people who look somewhat strange but look normal at the same time. Could pass for ordinary citizens, but you might look twice at them if you were observant and thinking about the people around you. And that's what I liked about all three of my primary electroids. You know, Chris Lloyd, Dan Hedaya, and Vincent Schiavelli.
John Big Boutte, officer. Head of operations, Yoyodyne Propulsion Systems. Hey.
One of our birds.
Yeah? That fellow over there, one of your birds, too? The droid, you mean?
So it's time to cast John Big Boutte. And it's not hard to, when you're looking at a bunch of actors and a good casting director is bringing you in, to say, that one is special. I would really like to meet him and see what he's like as a human being.
Christopher Lloyd, who we had seen, I guess, in Cuckoo's Nest and in Taxi before then. And we just thought, Jeff Goldblum, John Lithgow, you know, we got to have Chris Lloyd.
I just kind of relished it. I did. I enjoyed a lot being this kind of strange thing from another place.
Got O'Connor to smash the window.
Why me, John Big Boutte?
There might be booby trapped.
Oh.
He's just wonderfully odd in a very delightful way.
It's not a goddamn planet. Understand, monkey boy?
Let's get out of here, John O'Connor.
But John Warfin said we could kill her.
Damn John Warfin and the horse he rode in on!
If you get to meet him and talk to him, you just kind of want to work with him because you're just so, it's like, well, what's he thinking about? What's he going to do? No matter what you think of, he's going to do something different. And it's always better than what you imagine.
There is a version of the script where he's John Bigelow. And I can't remember when Bigelow mutated into Big Boutte, nor when it became apparent that it was a beautiful name to mispronounce and that we could milk the daylights out of that. And then that would become incredibly offensive and becomes a character point, becomes a plot point at the very end when, you know, you almost feel like Big Booty is going to take over the ship if Warfin doesn't shoot him. And then, you know, suddenly John O'Connor is number two. And all of that comes out of Big Boutte.
You have a chance, you overthrusted for shit! One more word out of you, Big Booty! Big Boutte!
It is true that he is probably the most cynical of the electroids because he does sense, I think, and he communicates it even with his makeup on, the absurdity of this quest. Not that the whole thing is pointless, because they do have to go home. They do have to get that overthruster. But it's sort of like Donald Trump is running the show. We're doomed. We are going to die because he can't possibly figure out how to get us home.
To finish the great vehicle itself, so we can enter the 8th dimension.
And again, when he's going through Ellen Barkin's purse, he's inches away from finding the overthruster because we know it's in the purse. But he gets distracted with her lipstick and he starts to take the lipstick tube apart, and you hope that the tapestry of the film is going to be so rich that somebody will say, did you see Lloyd in that scene? And somebody will say, no, let's see it again. Look what he's doing. And that's what gifted actors do for you. They just embellish around the edges.
I'm sure in the miserable annals of the earth, you will be duly enshrined.
However, Miss Priddy claims to be unable to solve my problem.
I'm very happy about it. It was a very rich experience, amazing film and experiences while shooting the film.
Big Booty, more power to him.
Big Booty.